Good afternoon. Rachel here. It's 1:40 and I had to pop over into the kitchen because Brian is busy doing some fun things. Let me turn the camera here and I'll show you what I've got. So these are bones, beef bones that he's roasted and put into a big stock pot. This is the tallow?
Yeah, it's a bone fat and marrow fat mixed with a little bit of olive oil that you use to roast it up. So kind of a tallow. You could use it for confit, but it's like liquid gold.
So he's making beef stock. Bone broth.
Well, it's beef stock.
Ooh, and what's happening? This looks good.
Oh, just baking the vegetables and then I'll I gotta put in the
Are we gonna eat
tomato
some of
paste.
those for
No,
lunch?
they'll be in they'll be in the beef stock. They cook for like 6-8 hours now.
We've got some tomato paste. Okay, and then this is all going in the pot?
Yeah, and then it kind of simmers for like 6 to 8 hours.
6 to 8 hours. So we're gonna have some really good beef broth to make our Christmas dinner.
Yeah, it's basically for rouladen for your German fans out there. We're doing rouladen, and I wanted to make a really good gravy, so I thought I'd make the homemade beef broth for the gravy.
Hopefully Oma and Opa aren't listening in on this.
Yeah, we just blew the...
We just blew it, but maybe it won't turn out and we'll end up
We found
having Chinese.
my grandma's old recipes, so that's what's kind of fun. Is we're using a combination of my grandma's old recipe and things I've done in the past. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Percy is enjoying all the beef
smell.
smells. I don't know if enjoying is the right word.
He's tortured by it.
You're tortured. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, hello again. Just taking Percy out. I thought I'd say a quick hello. Man, what a gorgeous wedding that was last night. I don't know if you've had a chance to see yesterday's vlog, but that wedding was spectacular. It was just beautiful. Happy bride and groom. Gorgeous. I'm telling people I felt like I went to a Christmas ball. It was so fun. We have crunchy snow, Jenny. I don't know if you can hear me. But it's actually a really peaceful, pretty day today. And we got up this morning. I was up really early. Then the three of us, George is still home, we watched church. And then we just have been putzing around the house. You'll see Brian making his bone broth. We're going to be, I think we're going to be decorating Christmas miniatures today. We kept putting it off, trying to do it with George and his girlfriend because they had wanted to do it with us, but we're running out of time and they just have so many activities they're going to, which is fun. So I think Brian and I are going to do it together, which is what we've always done in the past. Anyway. Oh yeah, that wedding was just beautiful. It was fun to get dressed up and see friends and just be in beautiful Christmas environment. But we're kind of going a little slower today. Where are you headed to, Percy? Where are you headed to? Do you think you're like a brave husky or something? I don't know if he thinks he's going to do his thing out here or not. We don't need to see that. Why don't we look at the treehouse? I hope he doesn't think I need to rescue him. Percy, where do you think you're going? Come back here. He's just sniffing around. So what's everybody doing today? I bet some of you have some Christmas gatherings. I know some of my friends are having their Christmases with their extended family today. All right, buddy. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. We got some icicles up there. My goodness. Good morning from Christmas Central around here. Christmas Prep Central, I should say. I have been up this morning already peeling potatoes for Christmas Day. We're gonna pre-make the mashed potatoes. I've got my buttercream stuff all ready to go to make the frosting for the Christmas miniatures. You know, back to this big pot full of potatoes that I'm boiling. My mom always told me, my grandmother said that when you're making mashed potatoes for a big group, count on 1.5 potatoes per person. And that seems to always work. So I thought I'd throw out that tip in case no one's ever heard about it. But next on the agenda is to try and figure out the seating. I think we're gonna have 11 people, which we can fit 4 on one side of the long way and 2 on the ends, which is 10. So we may need to incorporate another table somewhere in here. Because as you know, my dining room it's supposed to be our dining room of the house, and it's through there, is the world headquarters of Treehouse Fiber Arts, fortunately. So this is the one time of the year where our little setup is a little too small for our big group, but we're gonna make it work and be really cozy. Right, buddy? He really likes this spot right here. Anyway, so the rest of today is really prepping because tomorrow's Christmas Eve and we will be headed to my parents in the later afternoon, and then we'll be headed to church that night. And I just feel like we won't have a lot of time tomorrow to get prepped. So today's the day where we're pre-making a lot of our stuff so we can really enjoy Christmas Day. And so that's where we are right now. The meal, I'm really excited about our meal. We'll see how it comes together. And I know my mom probably watches this, but if you want to close your eyes, close your ears, close them now, shut your ears. What is that? Plug your ears. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we're going to make German rouladen, which is a rolled beef kind of braised meat dish, and red sauerkraut, or red cabbage, I should say, and mashed potatoes, obviously, some rolls. George requested a 3-bean salad, so we're gonna make that today as well. And then for dessert, we're going to have assorted cookies. So that is our menu for the gang on Christmas Day. I think I might need another cup of coffee. Brian is at the store right now getting the last minute items like the meat that we ordered. And George is working out. Alex is on his way home from his girlfriend's over the weekend. So we're gonna have our full house again of 4 people and a dog. And I'm looking forward to having everybody here. So join us along for the day. Started a new project. It might be a gift. I'm not sure if it will be done before Christmas, but I am using the hat chart from The Petite Knitter, not Petite Knits, but The Petite Knitter. I'll put the name of the hat down below because I don't know it offhand, but I'm using the charts, but I'm using a different weight yarn. So I am using, I'm doing the charts, but I've done the math. And here's where it is so far. So pretty. I am using, what yarn am I using? I am using North Bay fiber. Here it is. This is grown and spun in Michigan. And I am using the 100% Targhee Polypay Heritage. I think this is Woolens spun. I don't know. It's very light. So I feel like it's a Woolens spun really, it's very soft. There's no itch factor at all. It's going to block out beautifully. I cannot wait to steam this out and see how the color work ends up looking. But so far, I'm loving it. And fingers crossed I can get it done soon because it's a lot of fun. But this brim was not fun. And what happened was I was worried I wasn't going to have enough black for the rest of the hat. So technically the brim was supposed to be 6 inches. I knit 5 inches of the black in the 1x1 rib. And then I started with the gray in stockinette. And I think it's giving me plenty of brim. And I'm just folding over, over about an inch of the gray. So and maybe I'll even tack down the brim. Not sure. We'll see. But that is what I'm working on right now. I had no idea when I picked this chart out. Every time I love a chart, you're holding more than 2 colors per round. So this one seems to be a lot of 3 colors per round, but I'm managing it. It's fine. Just take it slow and enjoy. I also need to think a lot about color dominance and what I'm holding in my left hand, because that is what the dominant, or the yarn that will pop out is, that's where you put it in your left hand. So for example, here, I did not have the black in my left hand. I had the white, and it tucks in and you hardly see that black. So I'm trying to be cognizant now going forward of that.
Provisions.
My procurement team has arrived back with all of our goodies that we needed. I bet, and a little more, knowing my procurement manager. Here we are, finally getting to these Christmas miniatures we've been talking about forever. So here's the base of the miniatures. It's basically a shortbread. And this is from my husband's side of the family, Brian. We've got all the colors of the tubes of frosting that he wanted. I made a buttercream frosting earlier. And we have my eldest back. Hello. He's gonna help. A little bit. He's going to help for 3 hours.
I think he's scared. When Papa takes many hours to do these.
Yes. So normally Papa wouldn't need his glasses, but he grabbed his glasses.
I did. I don't quite need them yet. Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Well, first of all, you gotta let that dry.
Year.
So that's the first layer. That's the trees. That's all the trees look. We'll do more.
That's the first layer?
Yeah, because you gotta let it dry, but otherwise it smears with the other colors.
Oh, okay.
And then you do the star and the trim.
So there's the beginning of the trees.
I just do a circle of... And then you gotta let them sit, and then we'll do the bow and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'll switch to you. All right, and then I will start doing.
Oh wow, they look
Santa's
really cute already.
Hat.
Santa hat. Oh, remember that one year you did knitted stockings and
yeah, I can do stockings,
sweaters.
And stuff. Yep, I can do all that stuff.
You could do ugly Christmas sweater.
So we got ugly Christmas sweater. All right, I haven't done Santa in a long time, so that's.
That looks great.
Perfect, Alex. That's absolutely perfect. I'm just letting them dry, and then we'll do little dots. And if you want to do some more, get the round ones. Those are for Santas.
I'll do like a couple.
And then the trees are, you can see they're just like a triangle.
Alex, you were with us for 3 hours of this. Number 2, who we lovingly call the spare.
I did not center this one. Merry Christmas to all the knitters out there.
Yeah.
What are you making, George?
A block M.
Oh, I love you.
Wait a second. I'm gonna have to make a Wisconsin one.
Oh no. A block S too. What's going on over here?
This is a candy cane, but you'll see I'll fill it in with
yeah.
the white. Next, you have to have a little imagination as your. Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh yeah, this one's already there for you. Yeah, hold on. Do we have a toothpick anywhere?
Person, Papa. Yes, behind you in the cupboard. In the shot glass from Papa's fraternity.
What? What shot glass?
Lower right hand corner.
That's for your fraternity.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it's cool now.
All of a sudden I gotta bring it to my frat. That's what George's thinking.
Can't you like do this and like even it out?
Wow.
You could, yeah, if you want to make it smooth.
That
But
is
the
so
whole
Wouldn't be that
point is to
hard.
make it pointillist.
Hold on.
Because it's a competition.
I mean,
Of
course, a
course.
competition.
Of course.
But I mean,
Mine's pretty
not
lame,
after
but-
seeing what he's doing.
Wow, shots have been fired.
Alex, I like yours.
Oh, the precious season of Christmas.
I think you did. I love it.
I think
I
it did
didn't
too.
expect the
Goodness.
white to look as good as it did, but or to make as clean of an S as I did.
I know.
I need to let this now
Ooh.
dry.
Wow.
Background blue.
It
To
too
be
Oh.
that on top.
You're gonna like, oh, you're gonna literally scrape it off.
Oreo.
I was like, wow.
What
part of your
Santa? What Christmas? I'm gonna make a. We don't have stuff for everything to do. Snowman. I'm gonna make a snowman.
Okay.
Looking good, Papa.
Oh, I forgot one that my mom used to do that I didn't do this year. A candle. That's another one my
Oh.
mom used to do.
Do we have any cookies left?
Nope.
Wow.
But my mom used to do a candle. That was one thing I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's been so many. This is fun to do. I actually enjoy this. Gotta make sure everyone has a star. Here we go.
Yay, we made it to the end of the day. Brian was in the mood to do some cooking, so he's doing that while I am working on some finishing up some gifts. And yeah, he's making a pasta with some sauce and mushrooms, so it'll be delicious. And Percy's already ready to come out. So I think that's about it for our day today. Tomorrow we wake up and do it all again. Although tomorrow's the 24th, Christmas Eve, and we'll just be doing final prep for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and headed to my folks' house, Oma and Opa's house, and church. All right, Percy, you want to come in?